खुद पर गौर करेंगे।
कर्म हमारे श्रेष्ठ बनेंगे जब हम खुद पर गौर करेंगे।
जैसा कर्म हम करेंगे हमें देख कर और करेंगे।
जैसा कर्म हम करेंगे हमें देख कर और करेंगे।
कर्म हमारे श्रेष्ठ बनेंगे जब हम खुद पर गौर करेंगे।
कर्म हमारे श्रेष्ठ बनेंगे जब हम खुद पर गौर करेंगे।
जैसा कर्म हम करेंगे हमें देख कर और करेंगे।
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 Om Shanti. Good morning, everyone. Today, we will continue with yesterday's Murli. In yesterday's part, Baba told us how we can attain success by checking the method, and by following accurate method, we can achieve success. In what 3 forms and 3 ways we have to do service. In today's part, Baba is telling us what are the signs of powerful stage and what is known as being an embodiment of success, and how we can know that we have attained success and we have passed in every subject. So let's start with today's Murli. What would be the sign of a powerful stage? You will be able to finish any atmosphere or any problems of Maya within 1 second. You will never be defeated. Whichever souls come to you in the form of a problem, they will surrender themselves to you. In other words, you refer to this as nature, the elements, being your servant. When the 5 elements can become your servant, then can human souls not surrender themselves to you? So, this is the practical form of the powerful stage. This is why it was said that when you do service in all 3 ways at the same time, then success will be visible in every task. Because of the right method, there is success. And due to the lack of the right method, there is a lack of success. Because of the right method, there is a success. And due to the lack of right method, there is a lack of success. Now, in order to become the embodiment of success, put this method right. On the path of bhakti, they make spiritual endeavor. But here you have the facilities. Which facilities? Whilst imbibing every speciality of Bhagdada within yourself, you will become special souls. When the examination days come close, then you revise whatever you have studied, both the theory and the practical, and check in which subject you are lacking and in what way. In the same way, now that the time is coming close, check yourself in every subject as to what is lacking to what percentage. Check both the theory and the practical. Whilst seeing what is lacking in each subject, continue to make yourself complete. However, you will only become complete when you first revise and recognize your weaknesses. You will only become complete when you first revise and recognize your weaknesses. You know your subjects. What is the sign of having imbibed the subjects in your intellect? As the percentage of success increases, time will not be wasted. In a little time, you will experience greater success. This is known as success. In a little time, you will experience greater success. If you spend a lot of time and have to labor a lot before attaining success, then this is said to be a lesser percentage. You should have to use little in every way. Your body should be used to a lesser extent. You should have to use fewer thoughts of the mind. Otherwise, you may think about something, but it takes a month and a half to create plans. So, you must not use too much of your time, your thoughts, or the treasures of all your powers. Let there be greater splendor through less expenditure. Only those thoughts should be created through which there would definitely be success. The time fixed would also be that in which success is already guaranteed. This is known as being the embodiment of success. So, what is the sign of knowing to what extent you have passed in every subject? To the extent that someone has passed in each subject, accordingly, on the basis of that subject, he will receive the objective and respect. So, what is the sign of knowing to what extent we have passed in the subject? To the extent we will get passed in each subject, on the basis of that subject, we will receive the objective and respect. Firstly, you will experience the attainment. For example, in the subject of knowledge, the objective you achieve is that of light and mind. In the subject of knowledge, the objective you achieve is that of light and mind. You will experience that attainment. And on the basis of the subject of knowledge, you will receive respect accordingly, either from the divine family or from all other souls. For instance, look at the Mahatmas nowadays. Why do they receive so much respect? Because whatever spiritual endeavor they have made, whatever subjects they have studied, they receive the objective of that, which is respect. Nature becomes their servant. So, this was an aspect of knowledge. In the same way, there is also the subject of yoga. What objective should you achieve from that? Through yoga, that is, through the power of remembrance, you should achieve this objective. Whatever thoughts you create will be powerful. What objective you will achieve from power of remembrance? Whatever thoughts you will create will be powerful. And if you are to face any problems, then with the power of yoga, you should experience in advance what is to happen, and because of knowing in advance, you will never experience defeat. Similarly, with the power of yoga, you finish the seed of your past sanskars. Then none of your sanskars will be an obstacle to your efforts. Even that which you call nature will not take on the form of an obstacle to your efforts. So, you should experience the objective of each subject. If you have the objective, then as a result, you will definitely receive respect. Because whatever words you repeat through your mouth or whatever plans you create are powerful. Everyone will give you respect. That is, whatever advice you give to one another will be respected by everyone because it is powerful. Check every subject in the same way. There are the subjects of the divine virtues and service. And the attainment of that is that souls should come into a close relationship and connection. When they come into a close relationship and connection, you will definitely and automatically receive respect. In the same way, check the objective of every subject. The means of checking the objective is respect. If I am knowledgeful, then to whomsoever I give that knowledge, do they have just as much respect for that knowledge? To have respect for knowledge means to give respect to the one who is knowledgeable. To have respect for knowledge means to give respect to the one who is knowledgeable. If you have attained the objective in the subject of knowledge, you can transform the thoughts of others and make them powerful. So, they will definitely give respect. So, check every subject in this way. If you experience both the objective and respect in every thought, you would then be said to be perfect. Perfect means beyond effect. Perfect. If you are beyond effect, then you are perfect. Then you will be beyond all types of effect, whether of the body, your thoughts, of any connection you make, or of any vibrations or atmosphere. So understand that to pass in a subject means to become perfect. You are becoming like this, are you not? This is your aim, is it not? Now there should be greater checking of the self. You tell others that together with the transformation of the time, they should transform themselves. In the same way, you should also have the awareness that together with the transformation of the time, you also have to transform yourself. Whilst bringing about transformation in the self, the world will be transformed. On the basis of self-transformation, you will be able to carry out the task of world transformation. This is the greatness which others do not have. They are in the process of trying to transform others. Here, on the basis of the self, you transform the world. So, because you are the basis, you have to pay that much attention to yourself because you are the basis. You have to pay that much attention to yourself. Always have the awareness that every thought of yours is connected with world benefit. What awareness we should have? Every thought of ours is connected with world benefit. If there is not power in the thoughts of those who are the embodiment of success, then there will be a weakness in the transformation of time. Because of this, the more powerful you become, the closer you will be able to bring the time of world transformation. Although this is fixed according to the drama, on what basis has it become fixed? There must be some support. Must there not? So, you are the images of support. At present, you are in the vision of everyone. At present, you are in the vision of everyone. Acha, Om Shanti. Let's sit in silence for 2 minutes and then we can share our channels. Om Shanti. We can share our channels. Taking power to the sign of a powerful stage. So, what are those signs of a powerful stage?
Om Shanti. Sakshi,
Om
can you be a
Shanti.
little bit louder?
Okay. Om Shanti. Now, can you hear me?
Om Shanti sister. If we are in the powerful stage means then the nature and the elements will become our servant. Baba asking us when the five elements can become your servant, means then usually other human souls will come and surrender themselves to you or not option.
Correct, sister. Anyone else?
Om Shanti, sister.
Om Shanti.
What a 2 day session Baba took us to success. Yesterday he spoke about 3 ways, 3 forms, and everywhere he hinted only in one thing. Like the main thing which he spoke is when you speak, your mind must be powerful, and in thoughts, your stage must be powerful, and even in your actions, you must be knowledgeful. So there's 3 things he filled us yesterday, and he showed us how to the recipe for making each this into power. Because without power, I cannot bring about any change. It is power which brings about change. And today he goes to the 4 subjects. The first thing he speaks about economy. When he says you should have economy in time, economy in treasures, and most important, economy in thoughts. Think only of those thoughts which need to be. So just see what a control I have to have over my thoughts. It's not only I have to think right, but I have to also control on what I'm thinking. That means I should have the right choice. Then, of course, Baba lists the 4 subjects where he speaks about knowledge. The objective is, of course, attainment. And then what we get is light and mind. For yoga, the objective is remembrance. With yoga, you are able to, know in advance, and all your samskars, everything will go off. Then only you can have success. But the root of all this today, Baba spoke about one word, Swa Parivartan. You such big things, now you can do this, I will do this, everything you know. But like these spiritual aspirants, how they are so eager. I want to do this, I want to do that, and they do it, but they don't look at themselves. So Swa Parivartan, how to do it, because only then you can be perfect beyond effect of anything. So what is that? This is what we should churn to really find out what is that Swa Parivartan. So I have to analyze myself. What is that area, which is that part of my soul which needs some sculpting, where I should chisel so that I'm clear and I should be genuine. In fact, you should say I should be my own teacher. So it's suppose we could really churn on this. What is transformation of the self? Because the word transformation is very deep. See, change means just changing. Transformation means fundamentally changing. Everything changes. The word transformation has got a deeper meaning. So then only there will be power in what I do. Jab khud ka jo rehta hai, when they see me, I'm so powerful, I can go at a fast speed. So if suppose we could really find out what are the practical way I should check to transform myself. I think that is the key thing today, Swa Parivartan.
Wonderful, sister. Anyone else? Today, Baba told us that you will only become complete when you first revise and recognize your dash. What are that? You will only become complete when you first revise and recognize your dash. Can you hear me?
Om Shanti Ji,
Om
sister and
Shanti.
divine family. Yes, I love this idea, what Gija sister shared in terms of becoming own teacher. That's what I do. I relate, I try to apply to my life. Then it helps me where I went wrong in my past experiences. For example, when I learned how to do Manan Chintan or how to do churning, so I'm just going through replacement reaction. Before I get into this knowledge, my Manan Chintan was wandering mind, just wasting my time and energy on unnecessary things. But right now, I'm doing the same thing. I just shift, reverse the process. So I'm doing consciously choosing those positive, pure, powerful thoughts. Before, I used to focus on it was my problem mindset, but now it has become solution mindset. So I am also focusing on it, keeping patience too, because it is, for me, it's pretty gradual process. Whatever I'm understanding, I'm trying to apply and change gradually my own self, becoming my own teacher. So when I change myself, then I can see the way I look at the external world, I will see those changes, because from inside to outside. Now I'm not dependent on external. I have become introverted, looking inside, reflecting on myself, what went wrong and how can I improve moving forward. So that's helping me. Thank you. Om Shanti Ji.
Thank you, sister. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. It's a wonderful Murli. Basically, the self-transformation is nothing but the transformation of the consciousness, the awareness. Who am I and who is mine? And the more I am into this deep realizing the who am I, and am I just the body or the role, or I am beyond this body and beyond these role, limited drama. I am in the unlimited. I am supreme consciousness child. I mean, I am the son of, child of Shiv Baba. So then I automatically connect to the supreme consciousness, and then I get that power. Every thought is very powerful, and then accordingly, my feelings are very elevated. I experience Jivan Mukti, Baba says, liberation in life. While doing these limited acts, I am able to be in a very high consciousness, so people experience. So basically, the transformation itself word gives the answer that transform. You have to go beyond this form, body form, to the soul form, and that thereby limited to unlimited. So once we are in unlimited, every thought is a world benefactor thought. It will help everyone, because I am looking at much, much higher I am at a very high stage, and then from there I see everyone as the subjects, and which I have to benefit them. So Baba speaks about these subjects. Every subject, we have to be perfect. And then perfect means no defect. Defects are there in the body consciousness, or the limited, when we have limited attitude or vision, we have defects. Because law of entropy, if they are in this world, there are bound to be defects. So when we are beyond this world, beyond the sound, Baba says, that stage, then we are able to see very clearly, clean and clearly, what is my role. Om Shanti.
Sister, you just add what brother just said. See, as they were all saying, I just took to the Murli and I was just telling, why don't we have a checklist from the Murli as to what is Swaparivartan? What is really self-change? So Baba has given us, first he says Swachintan, thinking about the self. Swadarshan, looking at the self. So I just, from the Murli, I just thought this is what meaning, as rightly said, first, am I able to reflect my true self? That's the first lesson. Do I accept myself? Do I love myself? Do I know myself? Do I understand myself? So how much that first lesson have I imbibed? Then second, he connecting it to yoga. Am I able to recognize God Yathartha, curate as he is, the way he is? So that is the subject of yoga. How accurate I am able to recognize, because only if I know recognition of the Lord can I go and tell her, hello, this is Shiv Baba, this is that. So how accurately, perfectly have I understood God? Then thirdly, coming to thoughts, as Baba says, yeah, how pure and positive are my thoughts? So all this we can analyze ourselves. For this, how pure and positive are thoughts? How much have I conquered the vices? I tell others not to get angry, but am I angry? Other instances throughout the day, or am I greedy? Or am I lustful? Of course, Baba says we are not all that. But all these vices, if I do this third question also, not third, the fourth question also, have I conquered my vices? Then I can say, how do I face obstacles throughout the day? So throughout the day, I can have a checklist. Were there any challenges in that day? How did I face the challenges? Did I take the help of knowledge? Did I take the help of yoga, or did I take help of Baba? So that kind of challenge also I can see. Then are people looking at me? Hey, this person is really changed. There's some kind of glow in her. All they are saying. So that is, am I able to attract? Then I can really go forward in. So that dharana point, that I've imbibed everything and I'm able to connect to people and I'm able to really bring them in family. I think like this, each one of us should draw a checklist of questions. What is needed for my change? So that is relative. For each one of us, it's different. But we can do this based on the Murli. I was just thinking this would be a thing, because we just say Swaparivartan, what to change? Should I change my top? Should I change my linga? Or should I change my makeup? What do I do to look nice? So for that, I thought from the Murli, these points could be checklisted by each one of us. Om Shanti.
Definitely, sister, it will help us in becoming a fast effort takers.
Om Shanti, sister.
Om Shanti.
Self-transformation is most important, and Baba also continuously telling in last week Murli also, still how much time you need to take sustenance, because others will complain to you. You have to make the transformation very fast. So adding to the Girija sister, it is worthwhile noting each one, they have their checklist, and we have to make our transformation very fast. That is to pass in all subjects. Baba said you have to be perfect. So perfect means we need to be accurate in Srimat also. So that is awareness in each situation. As Wambai said, we have to bring our shift in awareness very soon. I think this will help to make our transformation fast. So now in this Murli also Baba mentioned before the time is transformed, you have to make your transformation very fast. So actually we are transforming, but we need to focus how fast we are give up the vices or the little changes, what we want actually to make perfect. Om Shanti, sister.
Thank you, sister. Gilsa sister has shared the checklist in the chat box. Thank you, sister, for sharing it. It is know true self, know God accurately, check thoughts pure positive, check Vikarma ji, check Maya ji, check do I attract, check how serviceable to bring all this. Wonderful, sister.
I would just like to add one reflection here. It's kind of easy to remember. There's like A, B, C, D. The alphabets in a spiritual sense. A, we can focus on the Atma, soul consciousness state. That is the first checkpoint. Am I in my soul consciousness stage? That is the first check. B is Baba. Am I connected to Baba? You know, the supreme consciousness. Am I having that unlimited vision as Baba has got for everyone? So am I having that vision for myself? First, I'm here, I'm focusing on my own self first, Swaseva. Then C for connection. My connection with my own self and with my Supreme Father, Supreme Teacher, Supreme Sadguru. Is it aligned correctly, or there is some short circuit and all that? And then D for drama. That the drama is always beneficial. It's always, there is a kalyankari element to that. So full stop. Am I still entangled in this limited drama? Why, what, how, and all that? So I need to put a check there, checkpoint. And then E is energy. Am I receiving that energy from Baba and then radiating? Am I the lighthouse, radiating this positive divine energy? Or first of all, in my own praja, my praja is mind and intellect. My subjects are the mind, intellect, and sanskars, because they are the one who are my ministers. So I need to first radiate to them and then radiate to others. So this A, B, C, D, E, you can, and further also there is a complete dictionary, but these 5 word alphabets are there, they can guide us for these checkpoints. Om Shanti.
Thank you, brother, for this wonderful ABCD.
So also I think, sister, for fast transformation, we have to bring the powers in action in a second. So how Mama used, so after hearing bad news also, she used to be in the same state as before she heard the news. So even some disease, I think everyone, they hesitate to tell Mama, this is the result of your body condition. But even that, when Mama sees that, she crossed that as before she sees that message. So like that, how fast we are applying in the powers to bring the change. So that means we are so powerful. Powers are acting internally so automatically. without our consciousness. So that stage we want actually, sister. So how to build up that stage that the powers should act freely, flowly.
I think by going into the depth of the knowledge and by increasing the chart of you, we can do that.
Sister, can we also add, because that was a very good question. So easily we say, change it into power. I think these are all scientific principles which they say, how can anything be made powerful? So what do we do if I want to make my mobile powerful? I keep charging. And then when the charge is over, I can do. So anything for over there, it needs a recharge. It needs a reconnection. So when something doesn't, when my knowledge fails, when my yoga fails, that means some discharge has taken place. Some foreign material has entered, some vices has entered, some weakness has entered. Otherwise, it can never be that God's knowledge, God's power, taken perfectly, filtered, refined, cannot go into power. So this again is a checklist for us. Did I mix my manmat? Did I mix my parmat while giving this knowledge, or while doing this yoga, or even in dealing with others? Like Baba said, once Baba had said, if suppose somebody goes on getting angry, kinara chhod do, just leave that place. But Baba didn't tell you to leave that soul. Baba just said, tabhi ke liye, for that particular moment, leave. And that even morally we learn, leave that place so that silence is there. But mentally, you should be still connected to that person to say, how can I benefit? I think maybe this is just an opinion of mine. Maybe something discharge has happened. So you have to recharge. That's how I feel I can powerful. And this is normal. I'm there in this body, it happens. That's why Baba gives you the dose every day in the Murli. So every day when we take it, we get recharged. See that morning Murli, especially now what is going on, the Abhyat Murli, how charged we are after Amrit Vela direct. So I think we need, this is how power, this is what I feel whenever I am discharged. Om Shanti.
Thank you, sister. You're beautiful.
He said that speed of getting onto this stage is again being in the seed stage and feel all the powers needed to be detached and loving from external situation. Anyone else?
Sakshiben, can you just explain the last line? I just want to know what Baba means that he's saying, although this is fixed according to the drama. So I just want to know, I know Baba knows everything. See, the word drama, if I just take it as fixed, I'll become careless. And just that one sentence, how should we view it? Although this is fixed according to the drama, on what basis has it become fixed? Like Baba tells us do everything and then he's using the word drama, because when the word drama comes, jo hoga, hoga, drama mein fixed hai, we say that. Could you please clarify that, Om Shanti?
What I have understood is it is fixed in the drama means whatever is to happen will happen, but you are just an instrument for it. So it is your responsibility to pay attention at your thoughts, words, and actions. So this is what I have understood. Anyone else want to add something?
One other way to look at it is drama is fixed. It doesn't mean that drama is a backdoor for I not doing my efforts. I need to play my role as it is meant to be. I need to perform and take on the efforts that I'm meant to do, and then accept whatever comes in. That's one reflection that I was getting. Om Shanti.
Yes, Rakhi Ben, even I liked that reflection. The second part that you said, accept. Because see, if I'm doing a part on the stage, and if suppose I know that in the next scene I'm going to be murdered, if suppose I know that role. So just imagine what would be my acting in that present role. If I know already, main to marne wala hoon, to kya bada acting. So whenever this word drama is used as a shield, I don't know, I just say, Baba, as if you're letting out the secret, you know the secret, let it be there. So I never like say, jaisa hoga, vaisa hoga. I like the second part what you said. Maybe Baba just says it for acceptance. Thank you, Rakhi.
Let's move on to meditation.
Before we move on to meditations, Sakshiben, just a gentle announcement again of what we're going to be doing tomorrow. Tomorrow we have Shwetang Bhai who will be doing Murli Manthan for the Murli dated 22nd of July 1972. Different tips to destroy attachment is the essence of that Murli. We recommend to get the best out of the session to revise and read the Murli. Over to you, Sakshiban.
Thank you, sister. Sit back comfortably. And the soul is situated in the center of the forehead. And in a powerful soul, and in a successful soul, and the soul is an embodiment of success. And achieve success by following the accurate method. And in the lighthouse and lighthouse. And the soul is beyond the effect of anything. And in the perfect soul, every thought is the basis for world transformation. And in the world benefactor, I am an image of support for the whole world. Om Shanti. Thank you, everyone.
Om Shanti. Thank you, Baba. Thank you, Divine Family. Thank you, Sakshi Ben. And we set ourselves for tomorrow's session by practicing the knowledgeful, loveful, and powerful stage that Baba spoke about today's Murli, and come prepared to share our experiences of what we have taken on after we studied the Murli on detachment on this Wednesday. See you tomorrow morning at 5 a.m. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.